question.
What pops in your mind when you think of the word Filipino?
When the word Filipino, sorry, this is so hard. Okay.
Both of my parents immigrated here from the Philippines, and they instilled in me a very strong work ethic.
Of Filipinos, I think of large gatherings of just a lot of close family and friends celebrating over food and just talking and just having fun all together.
When I hear the word Filipino, I think of a million different things. I first think of my family. I think about food. I think about culture, and I think of laughter.
Let's see, family is a really big important thing to me, and yeah, just my friends and family, honestly.
Family comes first. It's not even a question, and I don't know, I've always been raised in a household that, provides, endless, unconditional love for everyone, and, no matter how hard times can get, I'll always be there for my younger siblings and my parents.
I guess just the tradition behind it, and that places like Fosu continue to practice the traditions, like the traditional dances and dishes.
Just the wide array of talent, cuisine, people that exist within it.
Well, I am half Filipino, but a lot of times people can't really tell, but at the same time people always can tell I am half, or at least full. And also I am fluent in Tagalog, so that's also a lot, really present.
My Filipino identity is present when I wake up in the morning. I look into the mirror and I'm Filipino. But I carry it with me wherever I go, and to every space that I occupy. I try to be very mindful of the skin that I wear, and really I use it as a way to educate other people whenever anybody asks me about my ethnicity or my race. I feel a sense of pride whenever I tell them I'm Filipino. I carry it with me everywhere I go.
Savoring everything that I got to experience being born and growing up in the Philippines. So I moved to the US when I was around 8. So I went to school there and lived there until around the 3rd grade. And I think, looking back, I didn't get to visit the Philippines since immigrating here for over 10 years. That kind of resonated with me, and I always try to remember memories from back in the Philippines that I used to have, and kind of like childhood experiences that I had, and kind of wanting that and kind of comparing it to my experiences now as a young adult. Yeah, I think I took that for granted a little bit.
One thing I didn't appreciate about the Filipino culture is, honestly, I didn't know a whole lot about my culture when I was little, because I grew up without really that influence. I had a pretty American influence on my childhood and stuff, but I don't know, I guess I have more of a deeper understanding now, just learning about it.
When I think of Filipino heroes, I don't think of big people, I guess. I think of more of my mom, because being since she's also half Filipino, I guess growing up she didn't have the best time because of the discrimination there.
Mine is the woman herself, Mrs. Corazon Aquino, the first female president of the Philippines, who is known as the mother of Asian democracy, and who is just an idol to all people who are seeking a voice out there.
I wish they would know just how much we care about other cultures also.
What I wish people knew more about was just the immense diversity that exists within the Philippines. For example, there are hundreds of different dialects that are spoken, and there are different religions and different cultures that are just among the different islands, and I wish that people took the time to just really understand how unique and diverse the Philippines is and what it has to offer.
I guess just more about the history of the Filipino culture, because I honestly, personally, myself don't know much about the Filipino history, and I'm myself Filipino, so that's something that I would like to know more about.
People need to know that, you know, you don't have to be full Filipino like me to celebrate Filipino or Filam culture. You know, it just definitely takes a lot of understanding and patience and kind of eagerness to, you know, learn and respect different person's culture. And I don't know, we're very inviting people, so if y'all are interested, hit us up. Fasu, shameless plug, but it's cool. But anyways, yeah, it's definitely a tight-knit and family community that we definitely try to open our arms to everyone too. So yeah, if you love food and fun and family, hit us up.